I want to state this very quickly that the Ghanaian voter has become more discerning, and incrementally, as we go by elections years, they become even more discerning. And therefore, let me straight like we see in football now, you do not have a team that you say this is a better team to the other, because we have seen relatively smaller teams causing upsets in football, and that's what I expect here as well in politics. You want to see that the parties are doing all they can gain or to take over new seats. I cannot
Godfred,
exactly,
Godfred,
stick
Godfred. The
my head
last time
out.
we spoke about the electoral commission and some of the things that they are doing, which we all concluded that it was not going to augur well for the image of the electoral commission going to within the last 4 or 5 days. Do you think that the electoral commission have taken steps that has fostered or restored public confidence in the EC?
I see some proactivity on the part of the electoral commission now that if Ghana would bend, it largely depends on this election management body, to do things either wrong or right. So it is important to get them right in all that they do. I see this proactivity on their part, and I think that it is commendable. But you see, we are getting to the D-Day. And like we saw in the last elections, I would beg of the Electoral Commission to, as much as possible, put in place that quality assurance mechanism so they don't churn out figures and later come back, to tell us that these figures were wrong, we are amending them and all that, because that's a very huge source of worry for most Ghanaians. And I'm sure the lunatic French who want to cause trouble may latch onto this particular issue, and then they might cause problems.
Godfred, we are wrapping up. But if you have joined us live on Akyereko, we are speaking with Godfred Tawiah Gogo, a communications and public affairs analyst, who is speaking on matters relating to the election 2024. Don't forget the program is proudly sponsored by Bayside Modeling Agency. Contact them on 0366270885. 0366270885. You can visit them on www.bayside, side.biz, and get to enroll as a model. And there's also good news for Ghanaians living in the Kanto region. If you dream of shipping goods to Ghana or you want to get involved in the pickup and delivery services, kindly contact Mashimoto Enterprise. Contact brother on 08068535337, 08068535337, or contact Kalibobo on 09067004429, 09067004429. There's, if you also aspire or dream of having a stylish and captivating hairstyle in Japan, please contact Mama Efe Salon in Saitama, Todakon, on telephone 090-830-11149 to make a reservation. Godfred, finally, the D-Day is here. It's tomorrow. And indeed, some of the special voting process has already begun and some of them have completed. What can you tell us before we wrap up in 1 minute?
Okay. Yesterday, both political parties held their final rallies. Both were well attended. The messages came across very well to the voting public. What I want to say is that we have done it before in Ghana here. We have changed governments through the ballot and not through the through the guns, barrel of the gun. And so I would urge each and every Ghanaian, to take this particular election as a civic responsibility. Come out and vote in your numbers, and let's determine the destiny of this country. It's very important. We don't want a situation where people will sit on the fringes and allow a very, very few people to determine the direction the country moves.
Thank you
in
very much.
2024.
Godfred Tawiah Gogo joined us from Accra. He's a communications and public affairs analyst on the Kokromoti Power show. Don't forget, this has been our fourth edition or fourth installment in ensuring that we report to you live update and bring you the best of report in the 2024 general elections in Ghana. Thank you very much for joining us today live on the show from Tokyo, Shinjuku, and for joining us. Until we meet again next time, take care and goodbye, and have the best evening and morning in Ghana and Japan, respectively.
This is Jafric Radio.
Danasi